Good morning, Internet. We are officially off to Yellowstone, the park. Heading into the park today. Charles is feeling better, which makes me super happy because he wasn't doing very good yesterday. Right now, running back in, of course, Charles forgot his sunglasses. This happens every time we leave the RV.
It's like Grand Canyon, looks big.
Oh my gosh.
CGI, hashtag CGI. So the only problem, obviously, with this park is that it's like so popular. We've had to like park way over there. So I don't even know where we're walking or what we're walking to. We just saw a bunch of people pulled over, so we figured we might as well. So it all just pours into that river. It's called Yellow the Rocks Are.
I can't believe how beautiful everything is. Dee and the girls are like looking at this river and they keep trying to find ways to get in.
It's warm because the geysers.
I bet you though it isn't. I feel like it would be cold.
Is it illegal to touch it? No, they're inside.
No. Oh.
So get out. She just doesn't care. She's like, I'm doing it. Oh, it's a little cold. Not too bad. Just flopping his butt around.
Here, I know this is a nuisance, but you're not a very good listener without it.
There goes Mar. There, she did it. It's the first time having to bust the first aid kit.
I should have busted it out a long time ago.
And it's because I'm an idiot and I slammed my finger, or more appropriate, my thumb in the freaking door. My reaction was very calm. It was like
calm, but not.
I was like,
calm.
ow, ow.
You're like, I just slammed my finger in the door, and I'm like, what?
It looked like if I would have shut it like I normally do, I wouldn't have a thumb right now.
No, literally, you probably wouldn't have a thumb right now.
So great, on top of being sick. Yeah, screw it. Let's go see some gushers.
Geysers.
No, gushers. We're gonna see some geysers gush.
A gusher.
We're gonna see a gusher.
A gusher.
So you're gonna fall asleep. Oh, you fell asleep.
So what are you expecting this to look like?
So
because this is called the paint pot one, isn't it?
The paint what?
It says paint pot.
This is the paint pot?
I believe so. The lower geyser basin, but it's like, stop it. But I think it's like supposed to be, there's something back there about calling it like the paint pot because I think it comes.
The blue one?
I don't know. I think it's the one that's like, there's some that are white that comes up, like it's like a white. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. Look at, can you see like down into it where all that look at that. It's like the water's like bubbling up from the bottom. Do you see it?
That's crazy. It just makes you want to jump right into it. You'd be dead in a second. I wonder how hot it is actually. Yeah, you can see the bubbles coming up.
Don't taste big. So this one was the one that I was talking about earlier, where that's called the paint pot. Hear that? That's
There's a bunch of bear paint. It's like the Home Depot.
It's crazy. Tara and I were just talking about how creepy it would be if like all of a sudden it just stopped bubbling.
Well look, there's a geyser here, one there, two over there. Like, what are we standing on right now that we don't know? Is this that super volcano underneath that they were talking about?
Did you hear the noise that's coming from these right now? Can you hear that? It almost reminds me of like an airplane hangar. Doesn't that sound like an airplane hangar?
You smell it.
Yeah. This is actually really cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's interesting. Like this is all stuff on like Rainforest Cafe and stuff like that.
Oh dear God.
You know what I mean? Like this is real.
Awesome, we're walking down to see the next one and you can feel like the spritz of water on our face, which is super refreshing.
This is the only one that's really jumping up with water.
Wow. This is insane. This is honestly one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Look at it.
like the real life Bellagio. That's so cool. Yeah, what's gonna happen over here? You know what's the scary and weird thing about that? Is that thing was not, sorry, I gotta get a haircut when I get home. That's the first thing I need to do. That thing was not bubbling like that. At all. At all. And then all of a sudden it just started doing it. And that freaked me out. Time to run. The most fascinating about the whole thing is that there's really no barricades, no anything. You could either just slip and fall, or you could just run into a cannonball. There's nothing keeping you other than the knowledge that that's probably not a good idea. What is this?
It's a gum tree.
What was that?
It's a famous gum tree, see?
For a second I was like, is that like something people do? And then I'm like, oh no, it's just somebody being an asshole. You almost had me on that one. Perspective shots of how big Allie is compared to Christmas trees. It's so pretty.
I'm like blown away at the amount of land this like takes over.
I know, it's just...
It's kind of scary.
Everything. Is that Mothra?
I don't know what that is.
Is he eating my flesh? I don't know what's going on.
He doesn't want to leave you. He's moving.
His name's Gary. I'm taking him home with me. Oh, look at his feet. Like he's putting in like things into my shirt. Yeah, like zoom in. Can you see? Can you see what he's doing? Is he laying eggs in my shirt?
Oh, Jesus.
In 1985, erupted for 47 hours.
Wow.
And so it's unpredictable. It could essentially happen at any moment. So welcome to Yellowstone.
All right, let's make it around real quick, okay?
It's gonna get burned up by pretty water.
Like I was saying, it's like absolutely beautiful,
Looks
but
like Hawaii.
it's so evil, yeah.
How do you know the difference between a hot spring that you can jump in and swim in, or a hot spring that you jump in and you're dead?
You let somebody else test it out first?
Yeah, you go. Allie, go first.
No, you go first.
Cannonball, go for it.
You cannonball first.
You always gotta ask the friend that always wants to do things first.
There you go.
This isn't even being justified on the camera. That is awesome. It's like, is that like that color because it's burned or it's so hot? Is it burned?
I think it's just the bacteria that's growing.
Is that what it is?
I could be wrong, but I think that might actually...
Oh, that's why it's called a bacterial mat.
This is also all bacteria. And isn't that just amazing?
We are on our way to try to find good old Faithful. Old Faithful or just Old Faithful?
But you know what, Charles?
Good old Faithful. Well, we keep just driving down Yellowstone and there's like, this place is just gonna explode one day or something.
It wasn't on there.
But we saw this right here. It's like right next to the road. And nobody's around here.
Look at that one, look at it go, look at it go. Holy crap.
And nobody's around, just us to see this. Look how clear it looks.
As we're walking closer to all of these, the temperature is completely changing. Well, but it feels like you're getting out of a hot shower.
Sauna. It's like a sauna.
Yeah, you're like...
Literally it's like getting out of a sauna.
I like to say getting out of a hot shower and then like walking into your bedroom.
Yeah, that works too.
It's like so weird. I mean, it's not weird, but it's just...
It is weird though, because it's cold out and then all of a sudden it just drops.
It's just amazing.
And it's humid.
Yeah, it actually is. Reminds me of Florida. I feel very in my element.
Yeah, right?
I can't get over the blue.
Yeah. Why is that color blue?
So beautiful.
First glance, you see this parking lot and you might think, hey, are you at Disney World? Why, no, internet, we're not. We're at a geyser called Old Faithful. And apparently it's that popular. Was that cheesy enough?
Hi, internet. I'm Allie. I'm your host for today's show. You might think, wait a second, where are you today, Allie? Well, don't you be surprised. This is no theme park. This is a geyser. Come on.
This is the strangest show I've ever waited for.
I know, right?
Everyone's just sitting on these little benches waiting for this geyser to erupt. and we don't know when. Can't hit a button, just gotta wait. Just waiting. Anytime, any day. Here's a little bit of a travel tip. If you come to go see Old Faithful, don't go where the bleachers are. Go to the right, and there's this boardwalk, and that's where we're at right now. There's nobody here. It just looks like you're just by yourself in the wilderness, and you're like, oh, there's a geyser right there. So that's my recommendation. Don't go to the bleachers. Go right and go on the boardwalk. Much better view. And then you get to see all these other ones. I have currently lost my wife again. Never mind, I found her, and she found a better spot. This is directly on the other side of where the bleachers are.
This is what I do. 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 I find better places for us to see all the real cool geysers for you and me. I gotta stop. How do you moonwalk?
My dad used to be able to do it. Let me get a wide shot of you.
Worm.
Do the worm right now. That's like the dead fish, babe.
I'm planking.
There we go. That's pretty cool.
Oh, faithful. So cool.
You know what I'm noticing? It's a lot quieter than I thought it would be. It's way quieter. And it's done. So that was Old Faithful. I don't like to be a cynical person, but to me, this looks cooler than that did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That just,
I mean,
it was cool.
Actually, we're pretty far away from it. We're a couple, like 300 feet, maybe 200.
Yeah. And we felt like getting away from all the people. Maybe it's better where all the people are. That's why all the people are there. But at any rate, I still recommend going to see it.
And you'll see the first thing.
This is all the water. Don't touch it.
It's not. It actually doesn't, like, there's no heat.
There's no heat?
A little bit.
Is that Alvin Theodore? Little chipmunk.
Reminds me of Marley. Feels like he was running it and like, bing, bing. Scavenger.
So cute. Bye, Mr. Chipmunk. Well, time to wind down the video. Allie just made some nachos, tacos.
Oh yeah.
Is that what that is?
Those are.
So it's gonna be awesome because I can't taste anything right now. I still don't feel very well. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. We only just barely scratched Yellowstone, so hopefully tomorrow we're gonna be able to actually do a little bit more. But I hope you guys enjoyed all the geysers, because honestly, if you guys get a chance, go check it out. The color is just unmatched to actually seeing it in real life. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe and go check out the playlist of the other videos from the road trip for the past 15 days, because we're winding it down now. So you might want to go watch those if you haven't, or rewatch them. I don't know. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.